All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, gentlemen, to the Bitcoin market update. Today is December 6th, 2019. Let's jump into it. BTC USD on the 1 day for Coinbase. Oh boy, been a good day. Another good day on the upswing. We're now living and breathing above the 9. I like this. This is really good. Let's jump into it just a little closer. Zoom in, zoom in. All right. So what we have here is a parallel trend channel working its way to the upside. We are now living above the 20-day moving average, which is very, very good. If we pull out indicators, it looks like we are we got a ways to go to the upside before burning out. But it just like at anything at any point in this market, it could roll over and just destroy us for no reason. So what's our big target here? Well, we have this neckline here, which could, in theory, be a head and shoulders, an inverse head and shoulders, where we could break to the upside pretty decently. Maybe even reaching all the way up here to this yellow line. That would be fantastic. But yeah, we're going to need, I guess it could break out at any time and move that way. That's always been it has been my target for a while at $9,300 before we get some breakdown and rejection at this big, gigantic area of resistance. This big red block is resistance, in my opinion. All right. So, yeah, we could reach up there and then break down. I do think we're going to push lower, but wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to get in here, sell it up here, and then buy back in down here for some sweet, sweet profit? We'll make a little money to the upside. We'll sell it, hold our bags of money, and when it comes down lower to here, we'll scoop up all that cheap Bitcoin. That'd be really nice. Okay, so BTC USD on the 1 day, looking sweet. I'm really liking this. The call to get in, or I've actually been in for a while. I've been kind of buying this whole dip all the way down, and now it's we're seeing some profit, which is pretty sweet. I did have a nice buy in right at the bottom of this wick, and then a quick exit up here, and then I missed a little bit of gains, but it's okay. We bought back in again, and now we're heading to the upside. So that's kind of my story, how I've been playing it. We'll see what happens here. This market could throw anything at us. Let's look at the weekly real quick and see how that's shaping up. Let me get rid of some of these lines. Okay, weekly. Okay, so I am really expecting a back test of that 9-day moving average for sure. If it went as high as the 20-day moving average, that would be awesome. Maybe even a wick higher. That would get me to that 93 area that I'm looking for over here. But I am expecting rejection and it coming down in through the Kumo cloud on the weekly chart. Now, we are very bearish on the weekly. However, volume is moving in and looking good at this point. You want to have glasses half full scenario, pie in the sky, sunny days from here on out, nothing but bulls grazing in pastures idea. Well, what if we broke above this Kumo cloud, came back down to back test it here, and then worked our way up out of it again, only to break this recent high? That would be really cool, but I'm not gonna dream that big because I don't think that's I really honestly don't think that's how it's gonna play out. But I would, if I was just playing this, if it was an hour chart, I would look at this Kumo cloud as a possible area of support where it could bounce, and then we could possibly get legs higher. On this weekly chart, however, I've looked at it too many times to really seriously consider that. I do think there's more downtrend. I think we will at least get a touch at that 200 weekly moving average that's on an uptrend. It's on its way up, which is okay. Okay, so that's it for the weekly. Let's look at the monthly. Now, the monthly here is putting in a nice little doji. What could that mean? Could that mean reversal? I mean, it could, right? Anytime I've seen a big candle with a doji right next to it, it usually signals reversal of the upside. For example, big candle, not necessarily this little doji here kind of, and it did work its way up after that. So I'm just throwing that out there as something that I see on the monthly chart that is, a possibility. We just spitballing possibilities here. Let's see if there's anything else here. We have a big red candle with a possible doji here working its way, boom, to the upside. So I don't know. It's something to think about. It really is. This could mean bullishness. I don't know. I don't want to get your hopes up too much, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's move into lower time frames right now. I want to jump into, how about the 6 hour? Actually, we'll move to the 12 hour. Reset this. 12 hour is battling right here at the Kumo cloud. It's that 50-day moving average converging with the Kumo cloud right here. A lot of overhead resistance for the 12 hour. But let's jump into the 6 hour. If we can break through that, that would look pretty good. 6 hour looks good, except for the fact that we have not been able to live and breathe above the Kumo cloud. I think once we get that pushed through there, it'll look pretty good. Let's go back to the 12. Yeah, if the 12 is saying, hey, we need to get above 8,070, go back to the 6 hour. 8,070 would be right here on that. It would probably reach a little higher then and try to hit that 200 6 hour moving average. Let's jump over to the 4 hour and see how that's shaping up. Oh, it's cooking. It's already above the Kumo cloud. I like this. We're above the 50-day moving average. The 1 hour, let's look at. And what I love to see is, I really like to see the 1 hour above the Kumo cloud consistently with and above that 50-day moving average. I really like to see that. On the 1 hour, you could at this point say, look, we're real bullish here. We're real bullish. We don't have anything in our way. These bulls are galloping. It looks pretty good here on the 1 hour chart, but we got to keep an eye on it. There might be a pullback here inbound coming soon. Maybe a dip down to 75, even a $50 pullback, plus or minus. But that would just be to give us some more time, as let some of these indicators cool off on the hour chart before punching higher. All right. Yeah, there you go. Right there. There's our parallel trend channel. And if we get, let's pull that back in just a little bit. There you go. Okay, so if we roll over just a little bit and let those indicators cool off, and then they're powered up and ready to push higher again on the 1 hour chart, breaking through this neckline will be no problem. This neckline of an inverse head and shoulders, it will need all the power behind us as possible on the 1 hour to keep driving to the upside, possibly to the top side of this parallel trend channel, and maybe even higher. Maybe we'll break it and move to the upside even further, faster, stronger. Okay. All right. So that's BTC USD on the 1 hour for Coinbase. I want to touch on LTC USD, which has been doing pretty good. Let's jump in the daily. I want to keep it real here. Zoomed way out. There you go. There's your daily. Okay. So daily chart is still battling with the 9-day moving average, but we have good volume coming in, and I believe hitting that 20-day is not going to be a problem. 20-day moving average is at 47.80. We should hit that no problem. But if we get a real break to the upside on the daily for Litecoin, man, it could go to 52, 53 pretty easy, maybe even back test the bottom end of this Kumo cloud at 56. And if I'm thinking real positive, it could get to 62. Okay, so from 46 to 62 would be a really nice run up. Let's push that here. 46 to 62 ish would be a 34 or 35% gain, and it could happen in just a couple days. So that would be awesome. How about Ethereum? ETH USD is at $149.35 on the 1 day for Coinbase. We're getting the lift. Ethereum is battling the 9 on the daily. We're going to have to break over this area at 157 to look real bullish. But, man, even Ethereum has an opportunity right here to possibly reach the 185 level on a wick and then probably come back down. We're at almost 150, and I'm saying about 185. That would be a nice little uptick, right? And actually, that would be real nice if you were to just look at this in general, right? If you were looking at that, change it yellow so you can see. That would help you kind of fill out this gap area right here if we came up higher to that 180, 185 and then pulled back. Yeah, we got a little bit of gap here. It would be nice to see that filled. One more thing. Let's check out XRP USD, 22 cents right now. I have been talking in the group about the possibility of XRP going to 15 cents. And then if it doesn't hold that floor, we'll go as low as 3. But it doesn't go linear. Just because I'm saying it's going to go to 15 doesn't mean that it's going straight down from here to 15. You're going to get zigzags on the way up there and on the way down. This is kind of how it's going to play out, right? So, yeah, if you see it running higher, this maybe a good time to dump would be anything above the Kumo cloud. You could get rid of it at maybe 28 instead of 22. That'd be real nice. Get rid of it at 28, 27, and then get a buyback even lower. If it goes to my 15 target, you'll be happy that you did. You'll get a whole lot more XRP. That'd be really good, and don't have to dip into the old bank account to buy it. Trading is always better. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Just going over the USD prices on a few of these for Coinbase. I really hope your trading is going well. Don't get too stressed out. Remember, it's only money, right? Just play it smart. Play it logically. And if you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. Just look at it as a learning experience. No matter how expensive it is, you have to chalk it up for a learning experience and push forward after that. Just think of it as paying for your education. That's all it is. All right. God bless you guys. I'm out of here. We'll see you in the group. I'm out of here. See ya. Bye.